Good morning, YouTube, you sexy mama jammas. Welcome back to the channel. We're just now leaving that Love's, which is 1.2 miles away, or 2.2 miles away. If I could have cut through there, it would have been 1.1, but it's taken me, apparently we're not allowed on that road, or on that particular block, so we got to go around it. Oh, excuse me. We just filled up the driver's side tank. Fuel was outrageous, 470 or so. That'll knock. We'll get 600 miles out of that, and then we'll top off probably in Orange, Texas. That's going to be our goal today. Orange, Texas is like 670 miles. But then, of course, between now and then, we got to get loaded on a decent time, which I believe they will. We'll have to go through Baton Rouge at some point, Pensacola and all that good stuff. Mobile, Baton Rouge. I know it's Baton Rouge, y'all, but come on now. Baton Rouge just sounds funnier. And then 160 miles from there, roughly, to Baton Rouge from Baton Rouge. So that's kind of the idea. You go. That's 670 miles from here. Total trip 1140, so that would leave 470. We'll finish out tomorrow. And if we feel good, if we can get to Orange, no problem, and we feel good, then we'll go further, depending on time and all that. Everything, all the goodies entailed. So we're going to head. It's 6:34 by the time we get there. Right now, currently it's 6:32. We're like 2 minutes away, it says. So we're going to pull up because they said the appointment's at 7. I'm not sure what time the facility opens. If it is going to be a hard lock at 7, or if they will be there early enough to take me early. From what I understood, this was a special crew that had to come in and load. So maybe they're normally off on Thursdays because they don't have drivers dumb enough to try to pull this off. We just need flawless drive days. That's all we need. So by the time we part this evening, it'll be about 6. And then get up 4 or 5, and then we'll be like 6 or 7 hours away. And then, it should be fine. But I've been thinking something dawned on me there last night. There's a couple of them. There's this one in particular. I know he's creating different accounts because everything he says it's the same damn thing pretty much. I just kind of get rid of them. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna unblock everybody. It will take me maybe 6 or 7 people. I'm gonna unblock every one of you that's blocked. Type what the hell you want. I don't give a shit. I want to make you guys. I want to make you the users that like to talk shit. And just talk shit. I'm gonna let y'all feel good about yourselves. I don't want to be silenced. I can't silence the trolls no more. Unsilence the troll and the haters, country. Hashtag unsilence. That's what I'm gonna do. Hashtag unsilence. And I don't really give a shit what you say about me. A few of them that were blocked were because they would start talking shit to everybody else in the comments. But I'm going to be like, fuck it. The comments going to be a free range. Free range comments. It's like free range chickens. Defend yourselves. I'm not going to worry about you. Just because all the haters, they get their voice out there, which is great. I make you feel good. Makes you feel good. And I'm happy about that. But more than that, it actually helps my channel. So, I'm going to let y'all back in. Hashtag unsilence, damn it. Alright, Heatcraft. Is that what you call it? Yeah, Heatcraft. Southwell Magnolia Shipping. Alright, let's see if I can find this gate. Because, when you block someone, they can still see your videos. They just can't comment because you hide them from the channel. You can't really truly block someone on YouTube anyway, because YouTube changed that a while back. Well, we don't want our community to feel bad about themselves. Oh, fuck off. Okay, the gate's closed. Oh, this gate says open and closes automatically. So will it open automatically? I just don't know where to go. All shipping trucks follow dirt road around. Okay, so it is automatically. Oh, and it goes from the left to the right. Okay, I wish I'd have known that. Turn y'all around so you can look and see what we got here. Here's the gate. See that sign right there? All shipping trucks follow dirt road around. Right now, I don't see any dirt road to all I see is asphalt. Why don't you just have an arrow? Left or right? That would be fabulous. But as of right this second, I don't see a dirt road, and I don't know around which building, the one to my left or right. So to the left, all I see is a concrete pad. So let's make a right. Let's yell at these guys here. What do you say, youngin'? There's a big old sign up there that says follow the dirt road all the way around, but all I see is asphalt. So I need to back up and go through that road? Well, I'm here to pick up an order. So is receiving over there? Be nice if they just put an arrow. Follow dirt road when all you see is blacktop. Come on now. All right, so I'm supposed to cut through there. All right. Appreciate you. Oh, fuck. Why not just put arrows? Follow dirt road. Follow dirt road. I got to see, I can't see. This is just fucking stupid. Well, I guess this is a dirt road. But you wouldn't think. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Maybe the trolls are right, maybe I am just an idiot. I wouldn't have thought to pull onto this fucking thing. This don't look like a dirt road, it's like a freaking, like, see some old trailers over here? I would just consider this like a drop lot thing. Follow dirt road all the way around, whatever the fuck that means. Okay. See, even if you was one of the people who had a hard time, speaking our language, yeah, sometimes we have our own damn problem trying to understand what the fuck we be trying to say. So I don't blame anybody right here being like, what the fuck, man? It's 6:41. I'm looking for some sort of. How about a Mercer? If this is any indication of how this day is going to go, Oh, Lord have mercy. We just got to attack. We got to adapt and overcome. And yet there's still no signage. Oh, I see a carport over there to the right. So I'm going to, that's usually a sign of something. God. All right, well, I see why they say that, because if you pull straight in down all the way down this lane, you wouldn't have a way to turn around. So, I mean, you could turn around, pull forward and back up, or either way, but it would block up a lot of... I'm looking for a door that says something about drivers, check-in, shipping, something. And voila, there's the shipping office right there, right here where this carport is. Okay. Hashtag picnic break area. Now let's just go see if there's anybody in there right now.
Crack a monster, greet the sun. Big blues humming, ready to run.
As I was getting ready to get out, yard dog pulled up. Said, Mission, Texas? I said, yes, sir. He said, go ahead and pull back into door 11. Chalk your wheels, both sides, and I will get you out of here in no time. I'm like, sweet. 6:47. So we're going to back up here. Door 11's right against the warehouse, the forklift entry ramp. Oh, we can pull straight. Get out of here, fly. Straight back into the little dirt road we just came off of. And get it straight back. Turn the blinky blinks back on just so people can see what my intentions are. Get out of here, Nat. All right. Let's go, baby doc. Come on. Just like that. All right, let's go chalk the wheels. Now I can eat breakfast, because that Love's I stayed at last night had Hardee's. Super sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, hash brown, Coke Zero, and some monsters. As soon as I touch the dock, put the plate on, and it's starting to work. So we should be out of here fairly quickly. All right, 1,166 miles, says the trucker path. 17 hours and 49 minutes. So we can knock a full day out. No disruptions. Nice drive day. We can knock out over 700 miles of that. I'll put us less than 5 for tomorrow, which is the goal. Appreciate you, boss man. Thank you, thank you. All right, and you know, lightweight, 10,000 pounds. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. All right, let's get to getting. I remember that train load in Pensacola that I've done a few times, and I like that load. My boy DC Money, he over there right now picking it up. I just passed the a few miles back. I passed the Pensacola exit. I'm like, hey, DC's around here somewhere. So I wasn't sure. I don't remember what time his appointment was and all that. So I knew he was around here somewhere. So I gave him a call, and he was dropping the trailer. As I called him, he just got in the dock over there, and we were talking bullshit. I like that load. It's pretty cool. They load you fairly quickly and get in and out. Light loads, we all like that. But hey, this video is going live on Friday, the 17th. When you're seeing this happens to be DC Money's birthday as well. Just go over to his channel on his latest video and wish him a happy birthday. I bet he'd like that. And while you're there, maybe watch a video or two of his. And if you like what you see, what he does, he's a great editor. He puts a hell of a lot more time into editing than I do. He gets in there and chops it up and puts a preview out. Yeah, he does a hell of a lot more effort on videos than I do, for sure. So he does a good job. But he's also a fellow Mercer driver. He was a fellow Schneider driver. That's how I met him at Schneider. I started Schneider as a company driver 1 week before he did in 2022. He started IC, got his truck from SFI 1 week before I did in 2024. We've kind of got basically the same kind of path out here since our trucking started. And now we're both in really good positions and shapes with this good company, Mercer. Go check him out. He at Wichita. He out of Kansas. He a Kansas boy. He a country corn-fed mule looking. He a corn-fed mule kind of guy. You hear me? Got that deep voice. Yeah. You know, he country. I like him. Me and him get along well. He's a good dude. So, we wish him a happy birthday. If you like what you see, subscribe to his channel. Help him get those numbers up. And hell, like he says at the end of every video, and if you got some hate to hate it in the comments. Money in the bag. I love his videos. Anyway, yeah, go do that. Happy birthday, DC. Happy birthday. I ain't singing no more. Way station. We're just about out of Florida. Let's see what the way station has in store for us, shall we? Why are we half mast? I'm looking at. I just saw a flag. Did you see that flag? What is today? Thursday, July 16th. Why is the flag half mast? Something happened I haven't heard about today, or is it just a local thing in Cantonment, Florida? Or Cantonment. Might find a question. I don't know. I got the green arrow, so they don't want to see me. So that's a plus. So right now we're about 50 miles from Mobile, Alabama, sir. And Our plan is to stop around Gulfport. We should be there probably around 2 o'clock. That'll be about a 7.5 hour mark. Stop at Gulfport that loves. I mean, I've had to pee for a while. Maybe I can hold the pee in for that for a couple more hours. That's kind of what I'm betting on. But we'll see. If I can or if I can't. Ah. But it is a pretty day, as you can see. As you can see. May not be able to say that in a couple of days with that storm in the Gulf brewing. Hopefully, I don't have to worry about none of that on my way. Cause I'll be hugging the Gulf the whole way to Mission, Texas. If you don't know, Mission, Texas is like really south Texas on the Gulf, near the Gulf Coast, even further south than Laredo, down by Brownsville and below Galveston and all that. It's kind of that region of Texas. I've never been there. But I looked at it on the map, I saw the ping, I'm like, oh crap, okay. My buddy who's from Houston, he's like, bro, you going to Mission? He's like, that's like, because his parents are older now, and they pretty much just live in an RV, that's what they do. He's like, that's where my parents park at in the wintertime. I was like, oh, okay. Just to kind of get away from the cold. He's like, that's down there near the border. I'm like, okay. So, when I looked it up, he's right. I just don't know what route it's going to take me to get down there. I haven't looked at that yet. Because I ain't got to worry about that until tomorrow. I just know today is all I-10 until I get to the point where I got to make a left and go south. Alright, y'all, we are at the Gulfport Loves. We've already got fuel. Pulled up, walked inside, used the restroom. Oh, that was a relief. We got lunch. We just pulled over here by the shop. We parked. We got 11 minutes left on our 30. We're going to eat lunch. We are 759 miles away from our delivery, which is 11.5 hours. We now have... We're going to have 4 hours and 25 minutes left to drive. We're going to say 4 hours. And 300 miles maybe? Let's see. That's 140 miles to Tiger, so ignore that. Let's go down to what's that? That's Petro and Crowley, 203 miles. No, we'll ignore that. There's a Road Ranger in Vidor, Texas. It's right across the border. Where's the... That's past Orange. That's 295 miles. I think that's where we should shoot for. I don't know if we can get 304. That's pushing it. You know what? We're not gonna put set a target place. We're gonna just stroll through and get as far as we can go with the time we got left, and then park when we feel like it's time to park. Let me eat lunch. I'll tell you, right now we're 47 miles from Baton Rouge. We'll be there in right around 3:30-ish, a little before maybe. I'm hoping it's not too bad, 'cause I'm starting to feel a little tired. I've been up since, I gotta focus on Central Time numbers. Been up since like 4 a.m., 4:30. Now 2:45. Not used to getting up that early. But my head's about 5:30 or so, somewhere in that 5 to 5:30 hours where we're going to park, which is about 2.5 hours from now, which will put us about 7.5 hours from delivery tomorrow. If I can get up and out around 4 a.m., then I should be able to make delivery by before 2. No, before noon. Before the noon's 8, so a couple of things is it would get me reloaded quicker and start heading back east. I'll have a few hours left. And 2, the sooner I get it delivered on Friday, the sooner I can pretty much guarantee payment. So if I can get it delivered before noon Central, it'll still be around 1 o'clock East Coast. That'll be enough time to get me paid on a Friday, so I ain't gotta wait till Monday to get that money. This is the money in the bag. You know, money in the bag. So, don't really have any reason or need to have that money Friday. So if I don't get paid, if I don't get it done in time tomorrow, then I don't get paid tomorrow. It's not a big deal. It's not like I'm gonna go hungry or anything. But it's just nice to have the money that's owed to you when it's owed to you. I don't even know what time delivery is, but I done forgot. I don't even remember what time. So I'm doing the numbers in my head. Is if I can do, I'll have about 4 hours left to drive after I get reloaded tomorrow. 3.5. I'll do a full day Saturday. Yeah, I'm probably just going to split that return trip in half and run recaps for a little bit next week. So I'm not going to be able to squeeze a reset in. I know that. So, not a biggie. We get hours back on Tuesday. I started this trip with 46 hours left. I knew I was going to use about 10 or 11 today. I'll use about 10 or 11 tomorrow. We'll just run 8 Saturday and Sunday, because that's all we're going to need to do. And then we'll be really close on Monday, have enough time to go pick up our Opelika insulation load. And then that's only like 600 or 700 miles, somewhere in the 700 miles up to Ohio. Hey, there's a thought right there. When did the Midwest used to be the honey hole for freight? They ain't shit up there, at least as of a couple hours ago, within like a 400-mile radius worth of shit of Macedonia, Ohio, which is just southeast of Cleveland. There is nothing up there. Started out with a 200-mile search, wasn't shit. My coordinator put his search out to about 350 miles. Ain't shit matching up, worth a damn. I even pushed mine out to about 400 just to kind of see what I might be missing, might be worth deadheading after. Not yet, but hopefully something pops up between now and Wednesday morning when I deliver that installation load. Or note to self, don't go back to Northern Ohio. I really don't want to deadhead 350 miles. I could go to Shelbyville and get a load. That's like 340, 350 miles away from. I mean, I can also go over into, I can do a cabinet load, which are paying really, really good. I can go do one of those, and there's a big one in there. It ends up in Reno when it's all said and done with, but you gotta go over into California and come back into Reno for the last stop. Don't want to do that really. It's paying good, paying over $7,000 for like 11 stops and 6 days, I think. And it's not over in Ferdinand either. It's another place. I forget the name of the town. It'll come to me. Good paying load for sure. But those multi-day loads, those ain't for me. I tend to get. I got plenty of time, and all of a sudden no. Because what I look at, as long as I get them all done by the end date, that's all I give a shit about. Some of those specific stop dates, I know they got them there for a reason, because some of these locations are not open on certain days, or they close special hours on certain days and all that, but I don't look at those as close as I should when I do those. I'm like, I'll get it done. Yeah, shit happens. I don't know. Now that I think about it, I might go see if that load's still available. Honestly, do a week grand tour out west. Go back to Reno. Maybe. Maybe. Nope, I don't want to. I just don't want to. And the reason, on the way back, I'm going to get nothing but a 45,000 pound piece of junk. I'm going to go 400 miles for it to Iowa or somewhere in Montana and pick it up. Not Iowa, but Idaho. Screw all that. It's just going to screw everything. No, I ain't doing it. We're at the 55 I-12 interchange right now. 37 miles from Baton Rouge. Way station at 1.9 miles apparently. Is there a way station here? Trucker Pass says there is. That bridge. We'll find out in a minute. Been driving along, having a great day, great drive, just putting around. All of a sudden, Baton Rouge wants to smack you in your fucking teeth. All I saw was a wall of brake lights, and I'm like, I was on the phone with DC, and I just screamed out, "Bah!" To him, what, man? I told him. I mean, you heard me saying I was hoping about 3:30 Baton Rouge wouldn't be too bad. Now, I'm going to say it's not too bad, as in it's only about 3 miles of backed up traffic versus 10 to 15 miles of backed up traffic. But, man, I didn't want to know. We was rolling good. We was rolling solid. We've done over about 550 miles today. We had a couple more hours we was going to go. I mean, we're still going to go a couple more hours, but how much distance we can get in between that time is going to be the story, because I've literally only got on my drive clock 2 hours and 39 minutes. Will we break the 700 mark? I don't know. With this right here, this don't help the case. 3:30. Let's see how long it takes us to get through this mess. Well, we're crossing the bridge now, and it is 4:05. So 40 minutes I lost in that mess. That's 50 miles that I lost in that mess. 5:30 is still the time frame that I'm looking to park, because I don't have maybe 10 or 15 minutes longer than that before I can drive. So 633 miles away, currently 9 hours and 28 minutes. I can knock another 100 miles off. 533 in an 8-hour period is not far. Well, that's considered if I'm all highway, all interstate, all 70, 75 mile an hour. I'm not sure what the speed limit is. I'm not even sure the route we're going down to Mission, so very well could be one of those U.S. highway routes. It's Texas, of course, so I'm sure speed limits won't be that big of a problem unless you're going through a town. Again, I don't have to be there before noon, but it'd be nice to get there before noon and get my pay before the weekend's up. Because you never know what's going to pop up over the weekend, where I'm at, what I'm doing, or maybe another Pokemon release or something comes out, and I want to get, I want to have that extra money to take advantage. Never know. Speaking of which, there was a release last night on the Walmart site, but I wasn't staying up for that shit. I got what I wanted out of the queue yesterday at the Pokemon Center. I wasn't. There was some things that I would have liked to have got last night for MSRP, but I needed to get to sleep. Like the queue launched at 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. And it would have been about a 3-hour wait, so I couldn't wait. And another one. 456, Lafayette, Louisiana. Well, Doosan, Louisiana. We just kind of went through Lafayette, but I'm assuming this is where 49, well, no, we're not. Mile marker we at? 96. There's something going on up here, 14 miles of delay. Damn it. We're 8.5 hours away. I got an hour and 14 minutes left on my drive clock. If I could stay below 4 mile an hour, 5 mile an hour, I'd put the damn ELD in yard move. Problem is, that ain't gonna happen. Or it can't happen. Alright, not even for I know what I meant to say, but I also know what came out of my mouth wasn't what I meant to say. I saw my buddy a little bit ago. Like I said earlier, I was just I would like to be able to deliver and go ahead and get paid tomorrow. Not the end of the world. So, in reality, because unless I can just, for instance, wake the fuck up at 4 o'clock in the morning and go, I probably won't. But in reality, I don't have to be there until like 15, as long as I'm there before 1500. But I also don't want to be that truck who's the very last at the door and they got to unload me and then reload me. Or I'm pretty sure it's probably like most facilities. You got to unload side and you got a shipping side and receiving side. So probably have to leave from the delivery side to go over to the shipping side. So unless they cross dock it there, take it off, put it back on, that'd be great. Probably not going to be that simple or that convenient. And it's Friday. I don't want to be the reason people are still hanging out later on Friday. So I want to get there as early as possible. If I can get there at noon, I can get there at noon. If I can't, I can't. What do you freaking do? Not a big deal. But by the time I do park, I'm going to have 8 hours, roughly. I can do that. I can do it. It's going to, like I said, just decrease the chance of my being paid tomorrow. But then again, why not? Who cares? If not, I get paid Monday. I get paid twice on Monday. One for this load and one for the return load. That'll be fine. Okay, now we're speeding up, but I already see the traffic jamming up again. So the speed up that we had here was because of truckers sitting side by side, going 2 mile an hour, just gapping it. But I don't see any signs. Let me get over here. Talking about construction, I don't see anything. I don't have any notifications here talking about wrecks. I don't see the highway interchange of the delay. It's 5 o'clock in Doosan, and it says 13 miles, 25 minutes. What is it? It just says road congestion. Now we're stopped, as you see. What's that Love's right there? That's Rain, Louisiana. Hey, I stopped there. Remember when I stopped there? That's how Love's I stopped at that night, and I had that the night before. The next day I went to Baton Rouge Freightliner. I don't want to stop there. I'm aggravated. I'm tired. And I feel myself going downhill on the tired part. So basically, I'm just yapping to you guys. I've been on the phone more today than I have in my entire time out here trucking. I don't talk on the phone all day or long conversations. I just talking to a buddy of mine in Colorado. I ain't seen him forever. We just probably talked for 45 minutes about Pokemon and shit. Well, he called me and asked me, "Hey, help me out with a dilemma. Help me make a decision." He was asking if I thought he should go ahead and get his new phone, or if he should buy the Pocket 3, or if he could buy another type of camera. We talked about all of his options, what he wanted to do, what was he doing it with, and all that shit. So I was like, "Hey, buy the Pocket 3, man. It's a great little camera." So, like I said, I think he said that's what he's going to do. But I also have an argument against that. You know, with phones as good as they are, and the cameras as good as they are these days, why buy an independent camera? You don't really need to. You can do anything you want with your camera on your phone. I don't know. I don't think I have much help, to be honest. But anyhow, we're stopped again, in case you didn't notice. There's another semi-truck that was on fire. I smell it. I still smell it, so it's overnight thing, or early today thing. Another eastbound traffic mess. I apologize. Eastbound, in case you're curious, the right side of your road is closed. They're still cleaning up a truck fire. I'm sorry for you again, but maybe that's why we were so congested over here, because of the rubberneckers. But looks like now we're starting to move again. But we've been starting to move a couple times. I got 54 minutes left, so I'm going to stop at the Petro here in 10 miles. It's 5:22. So I was going to stop at 5:30, so I'm going to stop at this Petro that I didn't want to stop at mile marker 70, exit 76. Louisiana, whatever town that happens to be. Yeah, it looks like we're freed up now. Just going to be over just right at 600 miles today. I'm 100 miles short of what I thought. Yeah, we're wide open now. That back there, an event happening eastbound, fucked us over here on the westbound. Because you're too damn nosy. Get out of my way, Toyota. Yo, you're a Nissan. You're even worse. Bitch. Bitch ass. Man, I'm mad at the world. $50 minutes. I really don't want to stop at that Petro. I guess I do have time to get to 42. Maybe. I mean, just barely. If there's no problems between now and then. I could get to the 42, which is Iowa, Louisiana. That's where the pilot is, and in-laws Cajun barbecue is, and there's also a Love's there. I see the assholes get out of my way, so I can put a little more pep in my step, please. 48 minutes, my drive clock. I can go 35 miles in that, yeah. Let's push it. All right, 13, let's go sleeper berth. 10 hour, oh, nope, hour break. Done, save. All right, 15 minutes left on our drive clock. We are at a 1.9 Shell station. Off of 48, 47, 48. 5 miles from the Pilot and Loves where Iowa and the in-laws and all that is, because the Loves and the Pilot both have a red dot on it indicating they're full. So we stopped here because they weren't. They're not. And we are 530 miles away from delivery. It's about 7 hours and 52 minutes. So if I indeed get on the road at 4 a.m., I can still be there by noon. Currently 6 o'clock. My 10 hours will be up at 4 a.m. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know. Some of you think you already know, but neither one of us know for sure until I wake the fuck up in the morning. If that happens to be 3 or 4 o'clock, then great. If not, it doesn't matter. That's it. I'm gonna walk in here and see what's up with this place. We'll call it a day. We did a total of 6. Let me see what the ELD official mileage is. My odometer says 628. 100 miles short from what we did. We're 50 miles short of Orange, Texas. Remember this morning we said we was going to do Orange, Texas? That was kind of the target. That would have been 670 miles of that Flying J. But our log says we've done 631 miles. My odometer says 628 because I reset it. I just couldn't remember exactly when I reset it. Apparently it was a few miles after I left the facility. So we did 631 miles total today. Well, you know what? 3 of that was to the place. So 628 miles, okay. So I was accurate on my odometer. Anyhow, guys, I appreciate all the support. Thanks for hanging out with me. Y'all have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow.